Hi everyone, welcome back to Mad Money Murph. I'm John Murphy, and my mission is to inspire you to take charge of your money so that you can become financially free and live a better life. Hey, be sure to like and subscribe down below, and if you have any comments, love to hear them. Whether you like it, dislike it, have any suggestions for me for content, that'd be great. So I'm back down here in my basement, a little discouraged today. I got some new equipment for recording, and that equipment's not so hot. I bought a Rode Go microphone, and it's got a buzzing sound. I don't know. From what I can see online, that's just how they are, and so I need to return that. I was hoping to bring to you some more professional footage with that, and my wife's got a DSLR camera that's not really doing much either, and a light that I bought, it also is not really that great. So anyways, I'm going to return that. Here I am back in my basement with my trusty Samsung phone, and going to bring you some new content today. So anyways, be sure to like and subscribe, comment below. And today's topic is 5 money mistakes that keep you on the hamster wheel. Money mistake number 1 is spending more than you make. Money mistake number 2 is not having an emergency fund. Money mistake number 3 is not saving or investing when you get a raise. Money mistake number 4 is spending too much on depreciating assets. And for the 5th one, well, you're just going to have to stick around to wait to see what the 5th one is. So, money mistake number 1 is spending more than you make. Boy, it is said that more than 50% of people in the United States spend more than they make. A lot of that's due to advertising, things that they see that they want. It's a FOMO type of thing. This plastic little cards called credit cards. Those have made it so easy for people to spend more than they make, etc., etc. So, if I was in your shoes and you're spending more than you make, I would immediately get on a written budget. And for me, I've said it in other videos, I use the Every Dollar app by Dave Ramsey. I'll put a link to his Every Dollar app down below. Get on a written budget. Look to see what you're really spending your money on, and see what you can cut out and what you can't cut out. It's a great way to go from spending more than you make to at least getting even or spending less. So that's money mistake number 1: spending more than you make. It's so prevalent in the U.S., unfortunately, that it's happening all the time. Money mistake number 2, by the way, I got a haircut. It was a long time overdue. It's a little bit shorter than what I usually get, but hey, not going to complain during this pandemic time. Money mistake number 2 is not having an emergency fund. Folks, I've told you before that having an emergency fund, it will take such a weight off your shoulder. Do whatever you can to get an emergency fund, whether it's $100, $1,000, $2,000, whatever. Do whatever you can. Get on a written budget, see what you can cut out, see what you can't, and start saving for that rainy day, because things happen. And unfortunately, those things happen all too often, and they just keep people in that hamster wheel. No pun intended. So do whatever you can, even if it's $10 a week, $100 a month, whatever it might be. Get yourself to at least $1,000. And then, of course, a fully funded emergency fund is 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. My hand is getting a little tired, so I'm going to switch over. The money mistake number 3 is not saving or investing when you get a raise. Folks, when you get a raise, don't just go out and spend like everybody else. You're spending money that you don't have, buying things to impress other people that you either don't like or don't like you. It's too prevalent in today's society where you don't have any savings, you don't invest enough. Uh, when you get a raise, at least put some of it away in a savings account, into your emergency fund, or like what I do is we've increased anytime we've gotten any kind of a raise, we've increased our investing, whether that's in a 401. Well, my wife has 403b, which is like a 401k. We've increased that, or we've increased the investing that we do outside of those investments. So that's what I would suggest there. Money mistake number 4 is spending too much money on depreciating assets. Folks, you're going out and the easiest one to say here is the brand new cars. You're spending way too much money on those. As of January of 2020, the average car payment was $550, and the average term of a loan was 69 months. Folks, I mean, come on, this is just ridiculous. You go buy a new car, as soon as you take it off the lot, it's depreciated 20 to 30%. Do you really think that's wise? I mean, that's just nutso. I recommend buying a 2 to 3 year old car. Put as much down as you can. I have in the past. Of course, at this point, we own our vehicles, 3 of them outright. But I have in the past put 50% down and taken a little bit of a higher payment with a shorter term. But you can do what you want. I just recommend buying a used car, a newer used car. And by the way, whatever you do, stay away from the leases. I agree with Dave Ramsey here. They're fleeces, and that's just a horrible way to go. Don't do it. For those of you who stuck around this long, money mistake number 5, and I would probably catch a lot of heat from a lot of people out there, but money mistake number 5, as far as I'm concerned, is renting where you live. I want you to get out of renting. Too many people are renting today, and too many good things can happen when you own your home. The biggest thing that happens when you own your home is appreciation. Homes in the United States generally appreciate, so they go up in value, and you create what's called equity. Folks, my wife and I have upgraded homes 2 times in the past 5, 6, and 8 years. 10 years, excuse me. We've upgraded 2 times in the last 10 years, and neither of those times were we out of pocket. We used our equity money to put 20% down, and like the house that we're in right now, we were able to get backyard landscaping, a patio, and a little bit of furniture and a few other things. We've always come out ahead, and you can do it too. There are people out there that are telling you lies. I know Grant Cardone tells you to rent where you live. He's full of crap, folks. His corporation owns the condo that he lives in. He just ends up paying rent to the corporation. I've done the same thing, and many other people do too. My wife and I used to own our commercial condo that we had our restoration business in, and we did the same thing. The corporation actually paid us, so it was just the opposite. The corporation paid us the rent money. He's doing the same thing, and I will tell you that one of his biggest investments that he's ever done was a home that he lived in LA that he sold and he made a killing on. Other people, it's the same thing. Ty Lopez, back in the day, I heard him talking about the same thing, rent where you live. It's a bunch of crap. For the everyday people like you and I, we're not all multimillionaires like Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez. We don't have many businesses. We don't have all these things. The best thing you can do for yourself is to find a good realtor wherever you live and have them lead you through purchasing a home. There are so many programs out there. I'm not saying get yourself over your head, get yourself into debt over your head. I'm not saying that at all. And if you get a realtor or a mortgage banker, broker, anybody like that that's telling you that you should go overboard with any of that stuff, find a new realtor, find a new mortgage broker, do what makes you feel comfortable. The mortgage brokers are all gonna tell you you can afford something more than you can. That's just what they do. They show you a low payment. Listen, look at your budget. When they get you some numbers back, look at your budget and look to see what you feel comfortable with. And if they don't like that, tell them to take a hike. If they approve you for $400,000, but you would rather do a $300,000 loan on a home because you like that payment better, because you've looked at your budget and you've looked at, oh, what things do I have coming in the future that I may have to account for? If they don't like that, take a hike and go find one that does is okay with that. So those are the 5 money mistakes that I believe keep you on the hamster wheel. Again, money mistake number 1 is spending more than you make. Money mistake number 2 is not having an emergency fund. Money mistake number 3 is not saving or investing when you get a raise. Money mistake number 4 is spending too much on depreciating assets. Money mistake number 5 is renting where you live. That's all I have for you today. I thank you very much for watching. Again, it's Mad Money Murph. I'm John Murphy. My mission is to inspire you to take charge of your money so you can become financially free and live a better life. Be sure to like and subscribe below. Comment if you can. Thank you again. Look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care. Bye now.